If the vector a bar is equal to 2I plus 2z plus 3k, the vector b bar is minus I plus 2z plus k, and the vector c bar is 3I plus j are such that a bar plus lambda b bar is perpendicular to c bar. Then find the value of lambda here. Okay. So here, first write here a bar plus lambda into b bar. Take your solution. Okay. So a bar plus lambda into b bar is equal to the vector a bar is 2I plus 2z plus 3k. Write in the bracket here. Plus lambda into the vector b bar is minus I plus 2z plus k. K plus k. Take this lambda inside the bracket here. Here so 2I plus 2z plus 3k minus of lambda I plus 2 lambda z plus lambda k. Take lambda inside the bracket here. So this is equal to, from these two terms here, I common factor here. So write in the bracket 2 minus lambda into I. From these two terms, j common factor here. As 2 plus 2 lambda into z here plus, and from these two terms k common factor here, 3 plus lambda into k here. Okay, so this is a bar plus lambda into b bar here, and here they given this vector is perpendicular to the vector c bar. You know that two vectors are perpendicular. Two vectors are perpendicular. A bar perpendicular to b bar. If and only if dot product is 0, a bar dot b bar is 0. Therefore, here a bar plus lambda b bar. Here a bar plus lambda into b bar is perpendicular to the vector c bar here. Therefore, so a bar plus lambda into b bar dot of the vector c bar is equal to 0. Okay. Next, you know that if two vectors are component form here, a bar and b bar like this here, these are vectors in component form, then it's a dot product. A bar dot b bar is a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. So use that formula here. Here a bar plus lambda into b bar is this vector here. Okay. And c bar is this vector 3I plus z. It's a dot product is given by 2 minus lambda into this 3R. Okay. 2 minus lambda into 3. Sorry, into 3R. Then plus 2 plus 2 lambda into j coefficient is 1 here. 2 plus 2 lambda into 1 plus 3 plus lambda here. There is no k term here. There is no k term, so take 0. 3 plus lambda. 3 plus lambda into 0 is equal to 0. We are using this formula a bar dot b bar. Now simplify here. 3 2s are 6 here. 3 into lambda becomes 3 lambda minus of 3 lambda. 2 plus 2 lambda into 1 becomes 2 plus 2 lambda here. And here 0 into any term is 0. Complete this becomes 0 here. So this equal to 0. Then 6 plus 2 becomes 8 here. Minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is minus of lambda is equal to 0. Take minus lambda right hand side here. Therefore 8 is equal to lambda here. Therefore the required value lambda is 8 here. This is the answer here. So these are 3 marks question here asked in the year March 2014 Karnataka PU board. Show that modulus of a bar into b bar plus modulus of b bar into a bar. The vector a bar is perpendicular to modulus of a bar into the vector b bar minus modulus of b bar into the vector a bar for any two non-zero vectors a bar and b bar. Okay, you just to prove the vectors are perpendicular here. So you know that the two vectors are perpendicular if a dot product is 0. Okay, therefore you have to prove here dot product of given vectors are 0. So modulus of a bar into the vector b bar plus modulus of the vector b bar into the vector a bar dot of modulus of a bar into the vector b bar here minus of modulus of the vector b bar into the vector a bar, that is equal to, okay, it's a dot product here. Modulus of a bar into modulus of a bar gives a modulus of a bar square here, b bar dot b bar here. So right here b bar dot of b bar, right in a bracket here. Then this dot this here. So minus of modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar, modulus of a bar into the modulus of the vector b bar dot a bar. So right in the bracket here b bar dot of a bar here. Then this dot this one. So modulus of b bar into modulus of a bar here. So plus modulus of b bar into modulus of a bar dot b bar. So right in the bracket here a bar dot of the vector b bar plus into minus becomes a minus here. Modulus of b bar modulus of b bar modulus of b bar square here. Then a bar dot a bar here. So in the bracket here, so right here a bar dot of a bar. Okay. Then this is equal to modulus of a bar square here. And you know this property here. A bar dot a bar is a modulus of a bar square here. B bar dot b bar modulus of b bar square minus of modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar here. And you know that dot product is commutative. A bar dot b bar is equal to b bar dot a bar. Dot product is a commutative. Commutative property is satisfying here. B bar dot a bar can be written as a bar dot of b bar. Okay. Then plus modulus of b bar into modulus of a bar can be written in this form also. Modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into a bar dot b bar here. In bracket here a bar dot of the vector b bar, then minus of modulus of b bar square here, and a bar dot a bar is modulus of a bar square using this property, third one. Okay. So look here this term and this term are same here, but here is a minus and here is a plus here. You can cancel here this one and this one, both get cancels here. So similarly, middle term here, this is a negative term and it is a positive term here. Again, cancel these two terms here. So this is equal to what here? 0. Yes, it's a dot product here. It's a dot product is a 0. Yes, these vectors are perpendicular here. Therefore, modulus of a bar into the vector b bar plus modulus of b bar into the vector a bar is perpendicular to the vector modulus of a bar into the vector b bar minus of modulus of b bar into the vector a bar, because the dot product is 0. Hence these two are perpendicular to each other. So show that each of the given three vectors is a unit vectors here. Three vectors are there. You have to prove these three vectors are unit vectors. Unit vector means modulus is 1 unit here. And also show that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, therefore, so let us consider the vector a bar is equal to 1 divided by 7 into 2i plus 3j plus 6k. The vector b bar is 1 upon 7. So 3i minus 6j plus 2k. Similarly, the vector c bar is 1 upon 7 into 6i plus 2j minus of 3k. Okay. First, prove these three vectors are unit vectors here. So find your modulus here. Modulus of the vector a bar. Here 1 by 7 is a constant here. So write outside only. 1 upon 7 into root of 1. So 2 square, then plus 3 square plus 6 square here. So this is equal to 1 upon 7 into root of 2 squares are 4 here. 3 squares are 9 here plus 9 and 6 squares are 36 here. Therefore 1 upon 7 into root of 36 plus 4 40 plus 9 49 here. Root of 49 1 by 7. Square root of 49 is 7 here. So 7 and 7 cancels. This is equal to what here? 1 here. Hence the modulus of a bar is equal to 1. Hence it is a unit vector here. Similarly, other two also. Hence here modulus of the vector b bar gives here 1. Modulus of the vector c bar gives 1 here. Hence these are unit vectors here. Therefore, the vector a bar, b bar and c bar are unit vectors here. Next to prove they are mutually perpendicular. You know that two vectors are perpendicular if a dot product is 0. So here a bar dot b bar. This is a vector a bar dot. This is a vector b bar here. 1 by 7 into 1 upon 7 becomes 1 divided by 49 here. Okay. Then it's a dot product using this formula a bar dot b bar. Okay. So 2 into 3 here. In bracket here right here 2 into 3. Then plus 3 into 6 here. 3 into minus 6 plus 6 into 2. So 6 into 2 here. Bracket complete. Then this is equal to 1 divided by 49 into bracket 2 3s are 6 here. Then 6 3s are 18. Minus 18. 6 2s are 12 here. Therefore this is equal to 1 divided by 49 here. Here 12 plus 6 becomes 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. It is 0. So 0 into any term is 0. Yes, a bar dot b bar is equal to 0. Therefore, you can write here a bar is perpendicular to the vector b bar here. Similarly, you just to prove b bar dot c bar 0 and c bar dot a bar equal to 0. Just take this method here. Hence, B bar dot C bar here. It's a dot product here. 1 by 7 into 1 by 7, 1 by 49 here. Then 3 into 6, then plus minus 6 into 2 here. Then plus 2 into minus 3. So simplify here, we get 0. As B bar is perpendicular to C bar. Similarly, A bar dot C bar. Take this vector and this vector. It's a dot product. Simplify. Again, it gives 0 here. As A bar is perpendicular to the vector C bar. As we can say, A bar, B bar, C bar are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay. Suppose here like this here. So this vector is A bar, and this vector is a B bar, and this vector is a C bar here. Then they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay. Here, if A bar dot A bar is equal to 0 and A bar dot B bar is 0 here, then what can be concluded about the vector B bar? Okay. So here they given A bar dot A bar is equal to the 0 vector here. A bar dot A bar is 0. You know this property here. Here A bar dot A bar is a modulus of A bar square here. Hence it is a modulus of A bar square. Modulus of A bar square is equal to 0. Take a square right side, it becomes a root 0. Square root of 0 is 0 itself here. Hence modulus of A bar is what here? 0. Okay. So modulus of A bar is 0. Hence we can write here A bar is equal to what here? The null vector here. A bar is a null vector. Modulus of A bar is 0 here. Its length is 0. Then modulus of A bar is a null vector here. If modulus of A bar is a null vector and A bar dot of B bar is equal to 0. Okay, A bar dot B bar is 0. If A bar is a null vector, then B bar is any vector here. Okay, therefore we can write here B bar is any vector here. So any vector means either it is a 0 vector or some other vector also. Because here this is a 0. You know 0 into any term is 0. Yes, 0 into this vector is a 0 here. Yes, B bar must be what here? Any vector here. It may be 0 vector or it may be other vector also, other than 0 vector here. Yes, B bar is any vector here. This is our conclusion here. Okay. Okay. Here, this chapter is a very important chapter here because the next chapter is a three-dimensional geometry. In the three-dimensional geometry, so whatever you are studying in this year, means in this chapter, okay, especially vector chapter here, all the formulas you are using in the next chapter three-dimensional geometry also. Therefore, this chapter is very important, as well as even this is useful in engineering also, engineering and diploma and so on here. Okay, yes, this is a very important chapter here. Vector chapter is a very important, which is useful in the next chapter, three-dimensional geometry, as well as even it is useful in engineering here. So you not neglect here. So this is the next example here. If either vector A bar is a null vector here or B bar is a null vector, then A bar dot B bar is a 0. If the converse need not be true here, converse need not be true, justify your answer with the example here. So here they given A bar is a null vector here. A bar is equal to 0 bar or B bar is equal to 0 bar here. Either the vector a bar is a 0 or b bar is a 0, then modulus of a bar is a 0 or modulus of b bar is equal to 0. If a bar is equal to the null vector, then its modulus is 0. B bar is a null vector, then its modulus is a 0. Therefore, a bar dot b bar is a modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos of theta. But here a bar modulus of a bar is 0 or modulus of b bar is 0, then obviously this becomes what here? 0, because modulus of a bar is equal to 0 or modulus of b bar is equal to 0. If any one vector is a null vector here, then its product becomes what here? 0. Hence, if either vector a bar is null vector or b bar is a null vector, then a bar dot b bar is a 0. Therefore, if either a bar is the null vector or b bar is the null vector here, then we can write here a bar dot of b bar is equal to 0. If any one vector is a null vector, then its dot product is a 0. Remember it here. But the corners need not be trivial. Taking one example here, and take a bar is equal to 2i minus 3j plus 2k. This is one vector here. And b bar, here b bar is equal to, so 2i minus 2j minus of 5k. Okay, you just find here modulus here. Modulus of a bar is equal to root of, so 2 square is 4 here, then 3 square is 9, and 2 square is 4, then root of 4 plus 4, 8 plus 9 here, 17. So this is not equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, find the modulus of b bar here. Modulus of the vector b bar is a root of 2 square is 4 minus 2 square is 4 here, and 5 square is 25. Okay. 4 plus 4, 8 here, 25 plus 8 here, 33. So therefore it is a root of 33 here. Then obviously this is not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. Modulus of a bar is not equal to 0. Modulus of b bar is also not equal to 0. Now take its dot product here. Now a bar dot of b bar is equal to 2 into 2 here. 2 into 2 plus minus 3 into minus 2. Minus 3 into minus 2 plus 2 into minus 5. So 2 into minus of 5 using this formula a bar dot b bar. Okay. Now you simplify. 2 2s are 4. Then 3 2s are 6 here. Minus minus plus. And 5 2s are 10 here. Minus here. Minus of 10. Then 6 plus 4 10 minus 10 becomes 0. So a bar dot b bar is 0. Therefore here a bar dot b bar is equal to 0 does not mean that either a bar is a null vector or b bar is a null vector here. Okay, just observe here. Here a bar is this vector, b bar is this vector, but its modulus is not 0. Its modulus is not 0. Yes, even though its dot product is what here? 0. So a bar dot b bar is 0. It does not mean that either a bar is 0 or b bar is 0. Therefore, converse need not be treated. Converse need not be treated. Okay. If these two vectors are zero, if any one vector, this one vector, this is zero vector, or this zero vector, then dot product obviously it is a zero vector. But if a bar dot b bar equal to zero, that does not mean that either a bar is a null vector or b bar is a null vector. Hence, I can say the converse need not be trivial.